Curriculum, concept, types, and components with difference between curriculum and syllabus. Pay 5 Odisha B.Ed and Education Honors. Curriculum, concept, types, and components with difference between curriculum and syllabus. Introduction. Curriculum is the backbone of education. It refers to all the planned and unplanned experiences provided by a school to achieve educational aims. It is broader than the syllabus as it includes not only subjects but also activities, values, and skills for holistic development. 1. Concept of curriculum. The word curriculum comes from the Latin word curra, which means to run a course. In the educational context, it refers to the complete set of experiences, activities, and content that a learner undergoes during a course of study under the guidance of an educational institution. Definition. Curriculum is all the planned and unplanned learning experiences provided by the school to achieve desired educational goals. TABA. It includes subjects, lessons, co-curricular activities, values, and skills both inside and outside the classroom. 2. Difference between curriculum and syllabus. Aspect. Curriculum. Syllabus. Meaning. Broader concept. Includes academic and non-academic experiences. Narrower. Outlines specific topics to be studied in a subject. Scope. Covers all learning experiences, objectives, methods, content, evaluation, etc. Includes only the content topics of a subject. Designed by educational authorities, curriculum committees, subject experts, examination boards. Time frame. Long term, entire course program. Short term, term or semester. Components. Objectives, content, methods, assessment, activities. List of units, chapters, topics. Examples. National Curriculum Framework, NCF, B.Ed. Course outline. Class 10 Science Syllabus, Chapters 1 to 16. Thus, syllabus is a part of curriculum. 3 types of curriculum. 1. Subject-centered traditional curriculum. Meaning, organized around academic subjects like mathematics, science, history. Teacher is the authority. Characteristics. Emphasis on subject knowledge. Teacher-centered teaching style. Focus on examinations and grades. Rigid and predetermined structure. Merits. Systematic and easy to organize. Builds strong subject foundation. Good for academic competition and higher studies. Helps in evaluating learners objectively. Demerits. Ignores learners' needs and interests. Encourages rote memorization. Less focus on creativity and skills. Passive role of students. 2. Learner-centered curriculum. Meaning, based on needs, interests, and abilities of the child. Teacher acts as a guide. Characteristics. Child is the center of learning process. Flexible and adaptable to individual differences. Emphasis on experiences and participation. Encourages self-expression and discovery. Merits. Promotes active participation and critical thinking. Enhances creativity and problem-solving ability. Provides meaningful and joyful learning. Develops personality in all aspects. Demerits. Hard to implement in large classrooms. Requires trained teachers and resources. May lack systematic subject knowledge. Time-consuming in planning and execution. 3. Activity-centered curriculum. Meaning, based on principle of learning by doing, Dewey, Gandhi. Characteristics: learning through experiments, projects, crafts, and activities. Emphasis on practical and real-life experiences. Focus on group work and cooperation. Teacher acts as facilitator. Merits: provides real-life learning. Develops skills, habits, and attitudes. Promotes teamwork and cooperation. Increases student interest and motivation. Demerits: requires time and resources. May neglect theoretical aspects. Difficult in exam-centered systems. Hard to manage in big classes. 4. Core curriculum. Meaning, a common curriculum compulsory for all students, language, maths, science, social studies, values. Characteristics: same for all learners. Emphasis on essential knowledge and values. Promotes citizenship and national integration. Provides uniformity in education. Merits: ensures equality in education. Develops social cohesion. Builds foundation for citizenship and democracy. Provides essential life skills. Demerits: ignores individual differences. May become rigid. Less scope for creativity and variety. May neglect vocational extra subjects. 5. Hidden curriculum. Meaning, indirect learning through school culture, teacher behavior, peer interaction. Characteristics: not formally included in textbooks. Learners pick it unconsciously. Can be positive or negative. Shapes personality and social behavior. Merits: teaches discipline, cooperation, respect. Builds character and social values. Strengthens moral development. Demerits: may promote negative values, bias, discrimination. Learning is accidental and uncontrolled. Unequal effect on different learners. Difficult to measure or evaluate. 6. Integrated interdisciplinary curriculum. Meaning, combines knowledge from different subjects into one theme. Characteristics: holistic learning approach. Removes artificial subject boundaries. Based on real-life problems and situations. Collaborative teaching and planning. Merits: makes learning meaningful and practical. Develops broader understanding. Encourages problem solving and creativity. Links school knowledge with life. Demerits: difficult to plan and organize. Teachers require multidisciplinary training. Risk of losing depth in subject matter. Evaluation becomes complicated. 7. Spiral curriculum, Brunner. Meaning, learners revisit topics repeatedly, each time at a deeper level. Characteristics: progressive and sequential learning. Builds on prior knowledge. Suitable for all age levels. Provides continuity in learning. Merits: strengthens understanding step by step. Promotes long-term retention. Builds solid foundation for higher learning. Encourages logical progression. Demerits: repetition may bore students. Requires careful planning. Overlap may occur. Teachers must coordinate across levels. 8. Concentric curriculum. Meaning, similar to spiral, but expands topics gradually in wider circles, local, state, national, world. Characteristics: expands from simple to complex. Sequential and developmental. Child-friendly approach. Provides continuity in subject learning. Merits: easy to understand and implement, makes learning gradual and systematic, encourages mental development step by step, connects local to global knowledge. Demerits: may become repetitive, ignores creativity sometimes, not flexible for all learners. Overemphasis on sequence may reduce freedom. 9. Activity and experience based curriculum, odisha.b.ed and NCF NPE. Meaning, emphasizes practicum, fieldwork, community participation, internship, projects. Characteristics: focus on real experiences and practice. Strong emphasis on school internship in B.ed. Community involvement and social learning. Outcome based and practical in nature. Merits: develops practical skills and competencies. Connects school with community. Prepares students for life and jobs. Highly effective for teacher training. Demerits: time and resource intensive. Difficult in rural or poor schools. Teachers need training. Hard to evaluate activities. 10. Competency-based curriculum, NEP 2020. Meaning, focuses on outcomes and competencies rather than just knowledge. Characteristics: skill and performance oriented. Emphasis on measurable outcomes. Learner is assessed continuously. Linked to job readiness and real life. Merits: focus on practical skills and outcomes. Makes learning relevant to modern life. Promotes mastery learning. Provides clear objectives for learners. Demerits: may reduce focus on broad knowledge. Emphasizes only measurable learning. Requires continuous record keeping. Hard to apply in exam-oriented systems. 4. Components of curriculum. A. Core curriculum. Compulsory and common for all students. Focuses on fundamental knowledge and values needed by all. Examples: languages, or here, English. Science, math, social studies. Moral education, physical education. Purpose: to promote national identity, citizenship, literacy. B. Elective curriculum. Optional subjects or courses selected by learners based on interests and career goals. Examples: fine arts, computer science, agriculture, home science. Vocational courses like tailoring, electrical work. Purpose: to cater to individual differences, career readiness. 5. Characteristics of a good curriculum. Based on child-centered philosophy. Balanced between theory and practice. Inclusive and culturally responsive. Promotes critical thinking, values, and lifelong learning. Flexible and regularly updated. Includes co-curricular and life skill development. 6. Curriculum in the Indian context. As per National Curriculum Framework, NCF 2005 and NEP 2020, the curriculum should integrate knowledge, skills, and values. Reduce rote learning. Promote constructivist learning. Be inclusive and multilingual. Use experiential and activity-based methods. 7. Curriculum and teachers' role. Teachers are curriculum implementers and interpreters. They plan lessons, design activities, assess learning, and reflect on teaching strategies. In modern times, teachers also help customize the curriculum based on learners' needs. 8. Conclusion. The curriculum is the backbone of any educational system. It is broader than a syllabus and includes all planned learning experiences. Understanding the different types of curriculum and their components helps educators design effective learning environments. With modern reforms like NEP 2020, curriculum is shifting from teacher dominated to learner centered and skill based approaches, aiming for holistic education.